Hello and welcome. This is a pretty special video. I will be telling you how to set up Windows 2000 and with all the important patches up to 2011, and then how to make it secure for web browsing. First, go to this link right here. As you can see, it's Windows 2000 Pro with Service Pack 4 with all the patches up to 2011. Also, the guy did some pre-customized things, and yeah, so I basically used it. It worked for me. So once you downloaded this, the ISO image, or if you're a torrenter, you can torrent it. Then you go into VirtualBox or VMware. I am using VirtualBox, so name your virtual machine. I will be naming it this. Then select the ISO image. Here I have to just change this up. In hardware, preferably use 4096 megabytes of RAM. That's an optimal number. I think it's maximum supported for Windows 2000, or it's maximum supported without glitches, and 2 CPUs. I will be making a 25 gigabyte hard disk. So yeah, and once you have all these things set up, as you can see, then click finish and close the VM right after with power off the machine, because you're gonna want to get into settings, then system, and in boot order. Oh yeah, you want to have the boot order like I do, because it really helps next time. Like during installation, it makes it easier. So have hard disk at the top, then optical, and then floppy. Now some of you might be wondering, like, why do you have optical as the second option? Because you see, once Windows 2000 on modern VMs just reboots quite a lot. So doing one reboot, you have 15 seconds to eject the CD image, and that way you just don't have to eject it. You can just I'll show you. So boot up the VM, and then here press F12 for the boot device, and as you can see, the CD was detected because the hard drive is empty. So as you can see, setup is starting. Windows 2000 setup. Yes, as you can see, the virtual hard drive got detected. It's gonna be faster than several minutes, so just hang in tight. This is not a time lapse, by the way. You can hear me speaking, so yeah. Let's just go through this, and then I'll show you how I set it up. Yes, see, it will reboot. So I just prefer to wait up until it reboots itself, because then I can avoid like glitches that happen sometimes. As you can see, Windows is starting for the first time. I mean, it's gonna be like still set up and things. Normally, in other ISO images, you would have had to select the partition and select NTFS. If you had previous partitions on the virtual hard drive, then you would have to delete them. That would have been really easy, especially with following the on-screen instructions. So now, this is the first time Windows 2000 is booting up, so it's gonna be set up. So as you can see, it's installing devices. So yeah, this is where sometimes freezes occur. So make sure you're focused on the VirtualBox window. So yeah, just don't click off, don't go anywhere, just wait for it. It's pretty quick. Also, your screen might flash. Like sometimes the flash is just a bit light. And once I had my screen, like the VirtualBox screen, fully bugging out, being like rainbow colors and then black and white and so on, and then it went back to normal. So that might also happen. This is the longest step. See, now it just goes, oh, this is the longest step, then it's just gonna blast all the way up there. So yeah, wait as it detects your virtual hardware. As you can see, the screen just bugged out. Also, the outline here disappeared. That's pretty normal, don't worry. It's gonna reappear in the next phase. Yeah, so this isn't an actual error, you see. You will have to provide the product key. It only happens sometimes with this ISO. When I installed it the first time, it didn't need the product key, so I don't know how it happens. I'm just gonna fetch my product key real quick. So I believe that is the correct code. Yes, and it will just finish up installing some networking components. These are usually pretty fast. Now setup is copying files and installing a bunch of other components. Yeah, so see, now is the important step. Quickly eject the thing. Make sure it is ejected, it is really important. So now, once you ejected it in device's optical drives and then remove disk from virtual drive, just wait until it restarts itself. If you did not manage to eject it, you're screwed. The installation will start over. As you can see, this is the first boot. So yeah, this is basically a modified thing. That's why CMD popped up. I checked through the code. There's nothing malicious in it in the bad screen. So as you can see, this is the first boot. So first things first. Bye. I'm just gonna debloat Windows 2000. Delete that as well. Delete that. Then we have to go to programs, accessories, communications, and then network and dial-up connections. Then local area connection. So yeah, as you can see, I think we are connected. Now let's run command prompt cmd.exe. Let's ping 8.8.8. Yes, so we are connected to the internet. Wait, I need one thing in settings, network and dial-up connections. Go in local area connection. Go to properties. Disable these two things. Uninstall them because they just increase your. Not now. Let's uninstall this too. As you can see, also click this show icon in taskbar when connected. Keep this if you want to keep browsing and so on. So yeah, as you can see, it shows up. So now let's go to start, run, type services.msc, and in state double click status. So that was the first click, that's the second click, and now disable automatic updates. What's the definitely disable print spooler. Remove remote registry service. Remove run as service. I remove task scheduler myself, but if you want to schedule any tasks, then keep it. You you sadly can't remove telephony, because as you can see, oh, you can now suddenly. Okay, that's nice. And you can disable NetBIOS helper service. Now also, I'm just gonna clear this. Then go to start, set program access and defaults, then add/remove Windows components, remove Internet Explorer, remove Outlook Express, and I'm just gonna add script debugger. So I need to insert the installation disk. Insert it. Now finish. Let's change or remove program. So as you can see, everything here is wanted. So I'm gonna restart the computer, and then I'll show you which programs you can install to start quite safely browsing using Windows 2000. Also, once you run again, make sure in devices optical drives that you ejected the installation disk that we used earlier for component management, because the installation might restart if you had that disk. So pretty important thing to keep in mind. So before we proceed with browsers, I would like to show you something. So basically, no matter how much you close, you will still have some uh, open ports. So let's go to Task Manager. So task mgr.exe, and then to processes. So as you can see, we have the PIDs here, and these are the PIDs. So 8 is system. System uses almost all of these ports, both TCP and UDP, and one of them is used by SVC host. So yeah, we need to take care of that. That's a lot of ports, guys. So we have a lot of vulnerabilities here. So this is NetBIOS, these UDP things. The TCP 139 and 445 are the print spooler, and I think that is also NetBIOS. So yeah, we need to go to services.msc, services.msc. So now started, and as you can see, we have fax service disabled, indexing service disabled, print spooler disabled. So how do we disable that crap? Well, we need to use IPsec. So let's, on our desktop, let's find My Network Places, Properties, then Properties of Local Area Connection, then Properties of TCP/IP, then Advanced, then Wins, and then just disable this, and uncheck enable LM hosts lookup, and check disable NetBIOS over TCP/IP, then press OK, OK, OK. So now let's get our good old trusty CMD and run netstat ano, like you see on the screen. So see, the NetBIOS trash, even though it was disabled in services.msc, still had a bunch of open ports. So as you can see, these two are listening. So now I'ma quickly check these. So this is our PC connections. It's the thing that used to be exploited by the blaster worm. Since this is patched to Windows 2000, we didn't get blasted, so that's why. But we have to go to, so in this in distributed COM configuration properties, we go to default properties and disable uncheck enable distributed COM on this computer, because we do not need that. We are not a server host. So now we just remove all that, remove that, and probably remove that. Just let me check. And yes, let's disable that as well, and then apply. Press OK, and run netstat ANO once again. So as you can see, nothing changed, but let's restart the computer. So we're back. Immediately let's run command prompt netstat -ano, and as you can see, we have TCP and UDP port open 445. I think that's Samba or something, like it's a server host. So for this you need the let me check. You need this mswin2 kwrk start skt.iso. Link will be in the description. It's basically a bunch of management tools. So once you mounted the CD-ROM, see, this is the like pro kit, whatever, what setup.exe. Custom. So once you finished the wizard, close it and then go run command prompt again and type sc space query. So as you can see, this is great, because that means the sc command is installed. And now run sc space stop space lan man server. Well, let's do sc config start with lan man server start. Now equal sign then space disabled. Let me check on that. Yes. So this is a weird error. Let's run sc query landman server. So yes, I think it says it's not installed or something. Let's check here. IPCS protected storage plug and play to netman MSI server. Ooh, okay. Event log, DNS cache, DM server. Oh, that's DHCP. Yeah, I think it's gone. So what you need to do after that is, so this is gonna be quite complex, because the problem is that the server is installed but it's not detected. So we have to go to run and then mmc and then go to console, add slash remove snap in, and then add, let's just let's add certificates, snap in computer account or my user account, computer management, local computer, yes, finish. And now we should get IPsec. Yes, IP security policy. Add local computer. So let's do OK. Then right click on it and create IP security policy. And then next, block port 445, description blocks UDP and TCP port 445. Then go to next, activate the two remote computers. Set the authentication method. What the heck? So let's add also add any IP address. Wait, any IP address. Destination address, my IP address. Select protocol type. TCP. Next. This port says block 445. To edit you. Finish. Block 445. And then let's add again. Source address, any IP address to my IP address. Protocol type now UDP. Next, from any port to this port 445. Next, finish. Close. Block 445. Wait, edit. Matches all IP packets from this computer. Should broadcast. Okay. All ICMP traffic. Edit. Matches all ICMP packets between this computer. So let's do block 445 next. If no filter, permit unsecured. Wait, let's add a filter. Next, block 445. We're gonna have a lot of block 445s. Block. Finish. So dynamic default response. Tunnels connection type all. Okay. So I think we set it up. Yes, save console settings. Console1.msc, sure, why not? So now let's go to cmd.exe. netstat/ano. Why is TCP 445 listening? Okay, so as you can see, TCP is still listening. Maybe let's restart the computer, then let's see if it's fixed. So this is our second reboot. Now netstat/ano, and TCP is still listening. So I think I might have to go to regedit.exe, and then go to HKey local machine system, current control set, services, then find netbt parameters, and then just set all these things to 0. So now everything is set to 0. md.exe. That's that. No. So yeah, let's restart the computer. Now let's go back to command prompt. Let's start Geno. Well, if you set the secure IP policies, then it should be safe. That means it's listening, but it's not gonna get any connections at all. We can also try net stop srv, net stop, and we can also try net stop rdr, net stop rdv. Wait, service has not been started. Oh yeah, guys, we have been worrying for no reason for this entire time. This is just the virtual network card driver, like requiring this to be open. So after all that, let's check if browsing works. And it works. So yeah, just do everything what I did. It's gonna make your Windows 2000 even more safer. Right now it's basically unhackable. So now it's ready. I'm just gonna do a bit of housekeeping. You don't have to do this, of course, to be clear. I'm just switching the places of these things for my own convenience. You can switch them however you want, but in the links below I have prepared 2 disks. I mean, you don't have to install these programs, but I'm gonna install them because they're quite useful. So first let's use the things that you can use for BBS communications. So if you want to install anything from ISO image, go to my computer, then CD-ROM, and as you can see, we have putty.exe. Come on, putty. Yes, as you can see, it works. So let's just get putty, paste putty, and put it next to the network. Now now I'm gonna install two browsers. Let's go to computer, CD-ROM. Do not install Opera, it's trash spyware. MyPal did not work. Netscape was trash but not spyware. So I recommend Retrozilla and Chameleon. No. Yeah, as you can see, yes, set it as default browser. And as you can see, wait, let it just run. No, I do not want any Japanese fonts. Stop it. See the site works. I mean, it's a new website, as you can see, HTTPS modern, but you can kinda see the images. Yeah, top quality right here, bro. But at least you can use it. I mean, YouTube does not work, but still, other websites do. So now just let's get Chameleon as well. Yes, I agree. Yes, all that. Both of them are quite small, so don't worry. So the installation completed. Let me just Chameleon. And yes, now I'm gonna run services.msc to check what still runs. I need these things. Yes, protected storage, remote procedure. Yes, system event, security account, Windows message. Yeah, so that also one final note before you start installing other programs, like if you read might work on Windows 2000, that means it probably doesn't work and you're gonna waste your time on it, because Windows 2000 is kinda specific. It's from the NT series, but then Windows XP was a massive jump, like almost completely different operating system, so XP programs will probably not work on Windows 2000. Also, I get a weird error with kernel X, so kernel X is just a no-no for me. But as you can see, I have some programs. I can connect to some BBS caves or whatever. I can browse the internet with Retrozilla. As you can see. So yeah, that's it for this video, guys. And if you follow these tips, you might have an actually safe OS. The only vulnerable thing here is that TCP/IP overflow error, but that would have to point it exactly at your PC, because there aren't any botnets in the wild exploiting this at the time of recording. So once you follow these steps and do not install anything shady, you will have quite a safe OS. Also, if you install the Windows 2000 Service Pack 4 with patches up to 2011, you're gonna be safe from the blaster worm. So yeah, and if you doubt it, as you can see, I am connected to the internet, and I didn't get quote unquote blasted yet. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.